What's up, family? Welcome back to a new video. And as you saw in the title, we're hanging out right here in Douglasville, Georgia. I want to take you through brand new townhomes offered under $2,000 a month, about $1,800 per month without the HOA, with the typical 3.5% down payment. So I want to show you that right now. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time on the channel, allow me to say hello and introduce myself to you. My name is Raymond, and I am a real estate broker here in Metro Atlanta. I work with buyers and sellers that are looking to relocate to Atlanta, as well as buyers and sellers that are already here. So if you are buying or selling a home and you do not have an agent and you would like to talk with me about potentially becoming your agent, feel free to shoot me a text, shoot me a phone call, and we will get a consultation scheduled to make sure that we are a good fit to go on that journey together. Now, if you are a subscriber or a frequent viewer, thank you so much for coming back to the channel and watching another amazing video. So you already know what to expect from me today. We're gonna go through this community and show you what the offerings are, and pretty much give you some information about it. So if you're interested in moving or living in Douglasville, Georgia, you definitely wanna watch this video fully. And if you're also on a budget where you're trying to be under $2,000 per month and you're okay with a townhome, you definitely want to watch this video, all right? So without further ado, let's get started. So where I'm located right now is in the Chestnut Grove community offered by Starlight Homes. The floor plan that I'm going to show you is called the Cosmo. I think Cosmo or Cosmos, one of the two. I always get it messed up in my head. But it is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhouse with a 1-car garage. The community here at Chestnut Grove will have about 121 units in the community. And so it's a relatively small community, as you saw, or you are gonna see in the drone shots, the full area of the community. Again, it's tranquil. There will be sidewalks everywhere in here, so you can walk your dogs, you can walk yourself. You can get your steps in and really feel like a community in here. So I do like the fact that it's going to be quite quaint. You can see behind me is where all of the other opportunities are currently, in rough development. But there are also homes that are finished. So this whole row right behind me, I believe in view over there, it's all been released and is for sale. What that means in the industry is that the sales agent on site here can now write a contract on those units. So those are some of the units I'm going to take you into today, just to kind of familiarize you with it. There's only one floor plan here, so there's not much to see in that respect of the differences, but there are options here as far as maybe, in the back or on the side. As far as the amenities are concerned, there will not be too many amenities here, only two, a playground and a dog park, which you'll see in the drone shots as well. So yeah, I'm gonna just show you some of the units that have been released, but before we do that, I'm gonna show you a fully completed one so that you can get an idea of what the finish will be. And then we'll just kind of look at the front exteriors and show you kind of what the backyard of that building is, because all of the backyards will pretty much look the same. All right, so the HOA here is $165 per month. And as I said, with a 3.5% down payment, which is an FHA loan, you're typically going to be around the $1,700, $1,800 price point when it comes to your mortgage. All right, so under $2,000 comfortably. And right now they're doing a $10,000 closing cost contribution to buyers and a 4.99% fixed interest rate. So that will help you tremendously with these higher interest rates that are in the 6s right now, high 6s. So if you're on the lower end of the budget, these units are starting at $259. Okay, and those are going to be interior units. They get a little bit higher on the end unit, I think about $10,000 more. But nonetheless, if you are interested and you can afford to be, I would say $1,800 a month, and you're okay with a townhouse, you're gonna have some fun on today's video. So I'm gonna flip the camera around now, and we're gonna go ahead and get inside of the unit that has been finished. Okay, I'm gonna show you that one first, and then I'll show you the offerings, okay? So let's go. All right, so just to kind of familiarize you guys with the area here in Douglasville. So this one is, this community is about 8 minutes away from Arbor Place Mall, which is a mall and shopping retail district. And it's pretty much serves as an epicenter for shopping here in Douglasville as a city. So super close access to that, as well as the interstate. The interstate is not too terribly far either. So I would say about 8 minutes to the mall and the interstate, because the mall is right off of the interstate, okay? The hospital access, there is a hospital in downtown Douglasville as well, which, you know, you're not gonna be isolated. So one of the things I say about Douglasville, it is self-sufficient. You can live out here and not have to go to Atlanta. So if that is one of you guys' requirements, then this one definitely checks, this location generally checks that box, okay? So here we are, we're at the front of the unit. You can see the 1-car garage, and this one does have the black gutters and the black, the black gutters pretty much. Let me get out of the sun there so you can see it, versus the white gutters. So they wanted to do something a little bit more modern, I guess you will, if you will. So you have a little bit of a stoop here. I want to point that out. It's not too terribly big, but it is a stoop indeed. And the front door is covered, okay? So, yeah. Now, the way they give the units as well, as far as the garage is not finished, okay? The garage space, as far as the walls, they are not finished. I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second. And there is also no garage opener. Now, what the builder do give you is blinds in the front of the house and a full appliance package. So you get a washer and dryer and stove, dishwasher and refrigerator, okay? But this is what I mean by unfinished. So there's no painting on the walls and there's no motor there. Now the door is there, so all of the hardware beyond the sensors and the actual opener motor, but it's all pre-wired as well for that installation. So it's quite, you know, simple to come back with it, but again, it's not included at this builder at this price point. All right, so let's go back by the door, and I want to show you guys the foyer. I'm gonna just go back out the door just to show it to you fully, the full view of it. So you do have a nice little entry for you coming into the unit. LVP floor on the main level completely. Upstairs is going to be all carpeted. All right. Coming into the unit, you do have, of course, we just came out of the garage, just that first door there. And then we have a powder room right here off of the foyer. Okay. Got the pedestal sink with the toilet opposite, and a little bit of a sloped ceiling here behind the toilet, and just a fixed mirror. Again, this is $259,000. So these units are not what you want to call luxury by any means, or they are literally affordable, new, nicely built units. Okay. Again, that's another view of the floor. Now, as you can see in the family room or the living room here, it's just one big open space. Okay. Over to the side, you could do your breakfast area or a seating and table over there, which would be nice. And then you have a pantry there. All of the appliances that you see in the video right here are included with the price. All right. So that's one of the incentives here at the builder, that the builder is offering at this time. And then you have the granite countertops there as well. The cabinets are 32-inch cabinets, or sorry, 36-inch cabinets. They're not the full 42. So, you know, and they're not soft close. They're none of that. Yeah. The stove is electric with a surface top there. Now again, this unit is already sold. So this one is under contract. So this one is not for sale, but I'm going to take you across the road and show you the ones that are available. Okay. And this is just a depiction of just a typical backyard space that you'll get with this unit. But again, when we go across the street, you'll see the exact building, the exact building with the exact backyards that are available. Okay, at the time of making this video. All right, so we'll run upstairs and show you upstairs. Also included with the unit are going to be a full set of washer and dryers. Okay, so that's a nice feature. So I mean, the rub on this property, the way I think it's designed to be is that you can buy this house as a first-time home buyer and not have to worry about buying too much stuff beyond the garage door opener. That's it. But everything else is here for you, which I think is convenient and it's nice to have, to not have to worry about, okay, I gotta get appliances, I gotta get this, I gotta get that, you know? All right. This is your furnace here. This is where you'll change your air filter as well. So it's quite convenient. Don't have to go into the attic to do that, which is nice. So yep, this is the washer and dryer that you can expect to see. Similar at least, because again, supplies, while supplies last, you know, that type of thing. But they mostly go with GE, I believe here. Okay. Have a linen closet here. Both of the secondary bedrooms are in the front of the unit, and then the primary is in the back. Okay. Now the size of the bedrooms, I would say you can fit a queen size bed in both of the rooms with very minimal furniture. A twin works best, okay, as it relates to the size. But it can definitely have a queen size bed. It will fit in the room, but you won't have a ton of room around it and all that stuff. Closets are very, you know, minimal, standard. And then you have another identical room. It's pretty much inverted. So the closet is just on the right side of the room versus the left side if you were standing by the window. So exact same room. Okay. This builder also is building all across the metro Atlanta area. So there are opportunities for other communities that, or other areas here in metro Atlanta that may work best. So if you're not interested in Douglasville, but you're interested in this floor plan or the pricing information that I've given, then just give me a call. And we can see what other communities that they have. And when you give me a call, you know, don't have an agent because I can't represent you if you have an agent, okay? Just throwing that out there, all right? But yeah, this is the unit. Let me show you the primary and then we'll walk over to the available building and let you guys take a look at the backyards. They're currently still constructing those, so they're not finished at all. I think drywall just went in. So it's on the beginning phase of construction. Well, I would say middle of construction right now. Now, primary bedroom size, king size bed, no problem. And I'm standing in the furthest corner showing you this footage, taking that shot. So real nice, big, square, no obstructions. I think you got two choices of where you can put your bed. You can put your bed on that side or you can put your bed here on the right side, okay? Both sides have adequate outlets for bedside or nightstands and things of that nature. So I think they're both equal in that regard. Okay. Walking into the primary bathroom, the closet is in the bathroom. Okay. Some people have different feels about that, you know, but that's where it's located. It's a pretty large closet. I think very adequate in for standards nowadays. So I think most people would appreciate the size of it. With a nice organizational system, you can do your thing in here, especially with it being a townhouse. Okay. All right. So these are the I think this is quartz or no, marble. This is a marble countertop, just solid surface. I'm sorry, one color. There's no veins or anything in it. Okay. I think they're doing a pressure test on the the tub. I believe that's what they're doing. But yeah, you can see the LVP is on the floors up here, and all of the colors match the same. I mean, again, this is an affordable option, so you're not going to get custom features and different flooring colors upstairs versus downstairs. This is just affordable, constructed at the most affordable cost to give that offering to the end buyer. Okay, so we're gonna walk literally across the street and show you the front of this building, and you can see if there's anything you're interested in from a color standpoint or however you want to view it. And I also will take you by the little amenity section. I know you saw it in the drone shot, but you'll be able to see it on the ground. So here we are. You can see, again, affordable. Okay, and they are putting them up. So I think this building is going to have maybe, let's see how many. Let's count together, y'all. So we got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's gonna have 8 units in one building. Okay, so see if I can get a full view there. So you can kind of see the way the colors or the patterns of the brick and the different colors. These are the final colors on the exterior and the front. Okay, so they're not gonna be painted anymore. Only thing you'll have is the black accented gutter line and gutters. So yeah, we'll go in one of them in a second and show you the back side of it. But before we do that, I want to show you the little dog park. So this is one of the amenities here in the community that you have access to as a resident. It's really nice, and it's a focal point to, one of the disadvantages of buying a townhouse is that you don't have a lot of land, right? And so I think this was a very creative and great idea of having a dog park in a townhome, because it gives those owners with pets an opportunity to, allow their pet to kind of have a little bit more space, and be a pet, be a dog, or be, I guess cats really don't go to the dog park. But I guess if you got one that's down with the cause here, you can do that. So as you see, there's going to be another building down there on the end. And we'll go down to the playground here in a second. Let's go ahead and go through this unit since we're closer to here than we are at the playground. Kind of show you what it looks like in a rough standpoint. But again, the main reason for coming in here, we're not even going to go upstairs, is just to show you what the backyard looks like on this building. Okay. But it never ceases to surprise me too, as a agent, as a broker, going into these situations and seeing the units rough. So this is going to be the size. This is literally about the same size as we just saw. The only difference is it's going to have the retaining wall in here. So just to kind of give you that perspective. So from the wall to the door, right here. All right. That is pretty much the size. And there's so much dirt out here. Let's see. That's exactly what I did not want to happen. Happened. All right, we're gonna stay on this side. They tried to compact it, but just to give you a different view of it there. Okay. And again, like I said, there will be another building over here. It'll probably have the same set line. It'll probably stop about the same, so you'll be able to just pretty much look straight down the field of backyards. Okay. All right, so let's go take a look at the playground, and that's pretty much it. If you're interested in Douglasville, there is an option here for under $2,000 per month on a townhome, brand new with warranties, and you're getting some closing cost incentives. So literally with this property, you probably can, if you got I'd say about $10,000 in the bank, or probably even less than that if you get down payment assistance, You can buy this townhouse with about $10,000 of your own money, and be under $2,000. So if you do have the interest in buying a property and being a homeowner, I think this is a great price point to be able to do it in today's environment, if the townhome can fit for your lifestyle. Okay, so here's the playground, literally the same size as the dog park. I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, it is what it is. But it's a full playground. Only thing it's missing, I guess, is swings. So I guess it's almost a full playground, because you can't have a playground really without a swing. I don't know. So, but that's that. The mail kiosk, the agent told, oh, it's over here in the corner. So we'll walk over there and show you that, and then we'll put a wrap on the video. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, home ownership right now, it's questionable for a lot of people, right? Because of the interest rates, because of the different environment. We got a new president. We you know, the world is the world is in a different dynamic right now, right? So I am under the beliefs that you want to try to stay as liquid as you can in environments or in times where things are so uncertain. I do agree with that, but abandoning the ideal of home ownership, I think, is a non-negotiable. You should always reach and try to obtain your goals if at all possible, but it has to be within a financial, comfortable tolerance. It can't be where you're trying to overextend yourself financially to accomplish it in such uncertain times. I mean, time is never certain anyway, right? So that's my struggle with that, is saying, oh, we're in uncertain times. Time in itself is inherently uncertain. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, no matter what. So if you can find a situation where the property is in alignment with your financial goals, then do it, And I think this is a great opportunity, and that's why I wanted to come out here and bring it to the channel, okay? This is another view of the back side of the neighborhood. Well, I would say the left side of the neighborhood, okay? So you're getting another view here in the distance, and the neighborhood goes all the way back there. And there's only one way in and one way out in here, okay? And so to each his own in that respect, but definitely it's one of those dynamics where you can get to know your neighbors, and people that's coming in here should be coming in here to be in here. I don't believe that it's going to be gated, but again, if you reach out and if that's your question, I can definitely get you an answer to that, okay? The mail kiosk is very nice and dress right dress, as we say in the military. Really nice. Okay, so yeah, this is the new thing for the United States of mail services. You're not gonna ever get, mail at your front door unless you go buy a resale that has a mailbox. So if that is your ambition, then we need to be specific in that respect. So I want a mailbox at my front door. All right, and then this is I guess I'll show you the view of the road a little bit. It's not a busy road in front of the community. It's on a side road per se. So it's not gonna be tons of traffic in front of the neighborhood getting out in the mornings or in the evening. So I think that's also helpful too. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button. And if you're interested in purchasing or even moving to Metro Atlanta, Douglasville, any suburb here in Metro Atlanta, and you do not have an agent already, feel free to give me a phone call. Let's set up a day and time that works best for us to complete a consultation and figure out, what your needs are, what your goals are. I can tell you what my process is. If it works for you, then we can execute a buyer brokerage agreement and get started with your journey, all right? And if you have questions about the community here, definitely drop a comment down below, shoot me an email, shoot me a call on that as well, and I can get you some answers. I do not work for the builders, so again, if you're reaching out to me, the expectation is for you not to have an agent of your own. If you have an agent of your own, then you can share this video with your agent, and your agent can get you answers that you may have about the community. All right, so until next time, I hope you would consider subscribing to the channel so that you can be plugged into a resource that is geared towards educating you about Metro Atlanta and the suburbs, and giving you that value, right? This channel is all about making sure if you are a serious buyer or seller, you can watch this channel and grow in your knowledge and be able to advocate for yourself. All right, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to drop a comment down below and hit the like button. Until next time, stay motivated, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.